4.05 on your first try on your SATs. You have my credit card. I'm practically poking her with the 2 pea sticks. I don't even care about the sex, Hazel. No, I don't mean that. I care. You know how I feel about teens. Any teenager having sex. I wouldn't want your brother. I don't think there's any fear of that, she quips, backing up to the sink, leaning on it with her hands behind her. She has her father's hair, a gorgeous dark auburn. My dark brown eyes, her father's freckles, but my nose. You know what I mean, I say, whisper shouting at her. You're too smart not to have used birth control. Apparently not, she deadpans. I stand there staring at her, clutching not 1 but 2 positive pregnancy tests in my hand. She stares back, defiant. This is how she argues with me. She gets defensive in a smart-assy way, which makes me angry, mostly because she probably learned it from me. I close my eyes for a moment and exhale. Oh, Hazel, I whisper. My voice cracks. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. She just stands there. I open my eyes, drop the plastic sticks into the trash can, and walk to the sink. She slides over a couple of inches to let me get to the faucet. I pump soap into my palm and lather my hands. The smell of peaches wafts from the foaming bubbles. I can't believe I'm going to have a baby, she murmurs. I'm going to be a mom. I turn the faucet on with the back of my sudsy hand. Not necessarily. You have options. She moves away from me as if she's afraid I'm going to slap her. Mom, I would never have an abortion. This is Tyler's baby. She cradles her abdomen as if the baby is a full-term 8-pounder, not a lima bean. Tyler. That little jackass. I could hardly stand the sight of him before I knew he'd knocked up my daughter. He's the epitome of a lazy, goalless, sulky, teenaged boy, a one-dimensional cartoon character. I've always believed there was a good reason why stereotypes exist. I rinse my hands. I didn't suggest you have an abortion. Truthfully, if she'd said she wanted one, I'm not sure how I'd respond. It doesn't matter, because that's clearly not what she's thinking. How late are you? When she doesn't answer me, I say, how many missed periods? Geez, Mom, she huffs. 3. 3? I don't shout at her, but only because I don't want anyone beyond these bathroom walls to hear me. 3 months? That means it's a hell of a lot bigger than a lima bean. I figure I'm between 13 and 14 weeks, by the way they count it. First day of my last period, she adds in a whisper. More than 3 months, I whisper under my breath. I close my eyes for a second and then open them. Hazel, I wasn't suggesting you have an abortion. I was talking about adoption. She stares at me as if I have just slapped her. Give away our baby? I turn off the water and reach for the white towel with a loon embroidered on the hem, a leftover from the days when my mother-in-law was still living. 6 years later, and we've still got loon towels and loon throw pillows and loon bottle openers. Oscar and his siblings affectionately call the cottage the loony bin, for more reasons than one. I lean against the sink, taking great care in drying my hands. I feel slightly nauseated. How could this happen? How could Hazel be pregnant? This wasn't supposed to happen to her. It wasn't supposed to happen to me. How could this happen now to me? I moan inwardly. Of course I know this isn't about me. It's about Hazel. I know it rationally, logically. But it feels like it's about me because I groan. Hazel, you should consider the possibility of putting the baby up for adoption, I say softly. It would be the best thing for you and the baby. Now she looks as if I slapped her and her unborn child. How could you, of all people, say such a thing? She strides toward the door, her long legs slender and tanned. I'm not going to put